Hey guys, in this lesson I want to give a quick overview of the assignment so that you know what's expected of you for the semester. Normally, when I teach this class, each assignment I let you pick a different topic, I let you write about whatever you like, keeps things interesting, lets you write on a variety of issues. But because this semester is only a little over 3 weeks long, I don't think you're going to have time to really research and write thoughtfully about a number of different issues. For that reason, I'm going to have you guys pick a single issue to focus on over the course of the semester, and you're going to write 3 major papers and a couple of minor papers about that particular topic. So with that in mind, I want to show you the final paper that you're going to be working on, which is not due until the very end of class. But I want to show you the final paper so that you can pick a topic with that final paper in mind, a topic that'll work for the proposal while also working for the papers that lead up to it. So the first thing we're going to look at real quick is the proposal assignment. Now, anytime you want to see an assignment on your Blackboard page, just go to assignments and they're all listed there. So here's the proposal. Again, not due until the last day of class, May 30th at 5 o'clock. What I want you to think about is, what am I going to write about for this proposal? We'll go into more detail about the assignment in the weeks before it's due, but for today, we need to think about what is this topic going to be. And the key thing to remember is that when you're writing a proposal, you want to think in problem-solution format. So my example proposal here. I say Donald Trump's proposed border wall is not an efficient means of controlling illegal immigration. Instead of building a wall, the U.S. should implement my plan, which calls for. So you could say the topic is the border wall. The proposal is, here's what I'm going to do instead of building this wall. Thinking in problem-solution format helps you end up writing a good proposal. If you just have a topic, the border wall, the problem is you might end up just writing a research paper or giving a summary of different points of view. If you ask yourself a question, should we build a border wall, you're probably going to end up writing an argument. Yes, we should, or no, we shouldn't. Thinking in problem-solution format leads you to writing a proposal. Problem, the border wall isn't going to work efficiently. Solution, we should do this instead. So when you're thinking of your topic, think beyond simply, this is an issue I'm interested in. Look to identify a problem and think of a solution that can go along with it. Now, 3 things are off limits for you. You can't write about legalizing marijuana, the drinking age, or abortion. The reason is, number 1, that I get so many papers about these topics that I'm bored to death of reading them, and usually the papers aren't very good anyway. Number 2 is that most of the time people end up leaning a little too hard on morality when they're writing about these issues, and morality is something that's a bit too debatable. It's better to base your arguments in facts instead of in morality. So think in terms of problem solution, and also think about the other papers that you're going to be writing. The first paper that's going to be due, which we'll go into more detail in an upcoming assignment, is the They Say paper, which is going to ask you to analyze somebody else's argument. So you'll need to make sure that you're able to find an article in which somebody is arguing about your topic. So say I found an article where somebody was arguing that the wall was a really great idea. He uses ethos, pathos, and logos to try and convince me. I could use that article to write my They Say paper. For the I Say paper, you want to use another article in which somebody takes a clear stance that you disagree with it. So personally, I don't think the wall is a great idea. If I were to find an article where somebody argued that it was, I could respond to that with my own argument that says it is not. I could refute his claims by pointing out the flaws with his logic or support on my own side or whatever. So the point is that you need to find an article in which somebody makes an argument that you can analyze, and an article in which somebody makes an argument that you can refute. Again, we'll go into more detail about each of these papers later, but keep that in mind as you're choosing your topic. Later in the semester, before the proposal is due, we're going to write an outline of the proposal and a snippet, which is basically 1 page of it. So whatever topic you've chosen, the outline and the snippet will go along with that as well. So, key thing to remember here, fit with these criteria, make sure it fits problem-solution format, and then last, think about your source requirements, because you want to start researching right off the bat. You only got 3 weeks. Normally I would spend 3 weeks or more writing just the proposal. You've got to write all these papers in a little over 3 weeks, so you need to start researching your topic right now. Find as many sources as you can because you want to be able to choose from a wide variety of different points of view and have a lot of background to back you up. Key things to remember: you got to have at least one scholarly source, something from scholarly peer-reviewed journal. We'll talk more about what those are in a future lesson. Couple other sources that you get from the Upstate Library, meaning they can come from the databases or they can come from the shelves if you actually go to campus. The second secret word is Maple. And then you have to have at least 2 more sources that can come from anywhere, but they do need to be credible. So don't just go to Joe's blog or about.com. You want to find actual credible sources. You can use other sources, for background if you want to use things that give you definitions, encyclopedias, stuff like that. But those 5 sources need to be good, quality, credible sources, 2 of which come from the library and 1 more that is actually scholarly. So keep that in mind as you're working over the course of the semester. If one of your 5 sources ends up being the one that you use for the They Say paper or the I Say paper, that's perfectly fine. So keep all this in mind. Start your work today. The end of the semester is going to come before you know it, and I want to make sure nobody is caught off guard. So pick your topic, problem solution, and get to work with your research. That's it.